All right, what goes here?
30.
God, I hope you got this right. We've been doing it for 2 lessons. Times 10, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the constant here before I ask you for the answer? Kat, what's the answer?
24.
What's our constant here? Competing against a platypus. Fozzie. Therefore,
18.
correct. All good so far? Yes? Okay, it kind of takes you basic and it's going to build and build and build and build. What do all the second ratios have in common? Marcus.
They're, wait, the bottom part of the ratio?
Sure. Yeah, okay. That's kind of what we're getting at, but yeah.
Denominator of 100.
Correct. They all have a denominator of 100. All right, quick review on multiplying decimals. And then you'll see what the shortcut is, I hope. That's the idea behind number 2. I am recording.
No, you're not. You are?
Yes, I am. It was just in the way, so I dragged it over to the screen, but we are recording. What number goes on top? Ben? Right, the number that always has the most amount of digits, regardless of the decimal, goes on top. If you multiply everything accurately, what's the answer? I don't want to show everything in between because of time.
35.
Well, what were the digits that you did? Let me see. Oh, you took the shortcut. Well, let me do it. Let me do it using long multiplication. Should have this if you did it the correct way, right? How many times are we moving the decimal in 100? Just say it.
0.
No in 100?
Oh, 0.
0.
Oh, 0.
What about 35 hundredths? Answer's 35. If you do this, you'll get the same idea, 8400, and then the decimal gets moved over. How many times?
Twice.
Did I lose anybody?
No.
I'm still here.
Ready? Leap once, leap twice. Answer is?
9.
What's the shortcut? Hannah. She's exactly right. However, how many zeros there are here, that's how many times you move the decimal over down here. So, if I have 0.84 times 100, all I got to do is move the decimal once, twice, and the answer becomes 84. Ready? Once, twice. Answer is 9. Once, twice, 35. You ready? What about this? You could scratch it up top wherever you want. 0.77 times 100 using the shortcut. I need my platypus. Foz. Right, you move it twice. Give the belly a squeeze. Is it the belly? What do you have to squeeze? The foot.
Front foot.
Right paw.
Wait, I'm the one that you broke.
So am I. There we go. All right. Whoa. What about? Ready?
No.
What about that?
Oh.
Be careful. I gave you a tricky one. Remember the rule. Don't assume anything. Dylan, that's for you. Holy cow. It's totally camouflaged in the shirt. I can't even see the platypus, what's in front of you. By the way, what'd you say is your answer? Right. Don't automatically assume it's going to be a whole number. If there is 2 zeros, you move it twice. All right, give me a nice stroke because I'm all wired up over here. You are not helping. All right, last one.
No. Oh, wait.
James, what'd you get? 1 0, 1 move. You are right. Squeeze that little paw. I got one more, I promise. I got one more. This is one of those questions. Let's see how smart you really are. No, maybe top if you don't ask again. Why are you raising your head? I haven't even given you an operation yet.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
I bet you could do that. I was about ready to throw it to you and then the hand came down.
I actually know this one. I actually know this one.
Viv,
Point 201.
how did you do it? All right, let's learn from this. 2 zeros, but we're dividing. If you divide, you got to move the direction of the decimal to the left now, 2 places. 0.2019 is correct. Top drawer. I shouldn't be giving you guys any candy the day or two after Halloween. You guys are all sugared out. But okay. There is, but I'm not ready to reveal it yet. Let's go to this page.
It means there's a discount.
Here we go, people. Imagine that you're shopping and you want to purchase an item for $100, but today it's 20% off. What does that mean? And I don't want a dollar figure. I mean, what does it mean when something is 20% off? Are you paying more or are you paying less? Colin, what were you going to say? All right, and you would be right, but you took it a step further. I just want the very basics because of the terminology and the language of when you go to the stores. I want you to understand what they mean by 20% off. Are you paying more or less? It's a sale price or what they call a discount price. So you're paying. And a lot of you already figured out the math in your head, which is good. And you're paying less, but by how much percent? You're paying 20% less than the original price. So let me ask you this. Therefore, the amount that you pay is what percent of the original price?
That's so confusing.
Think about it. It can't be yet because if you're discounting and you're paying 20% less, and the amount that you actually pay is what percent? Viv? 80%. Okay? That is a very important fundamental concept when we go to discounts, taxes, tips. You know, when you go to the restaurant, you got to give your server a 20%, 15% tip. You've got to kind of understand, well, in a discount sale, if it's 20% off, that means you're paying 80%. What about if it's a 25% sale? What are you paying of the original?
75.
Correct, okay? Small little fact, but it's going to be extremely important down the road. Okay, we model it using a 10 by 10 grid. Okay, sometimes they're called base 10 blocks. The percent shaded is representing the percent of the discount. The entire grid is how many blocks? 10 by 10. 100. How many are shaded? James. Remember, percent means per 100. So each shaded box represents one box, or 1%. So we have 20 out of 100 shaded, and what percent is that? John?
20%.
And once again, that's representing the price that you are being discounted. What percent of the entire grade is not shaded? Andrew? Making little parentheses. Discount, if I could spell it. And this is what you're paying. You got that? 20 out of 100. Which one, for number 2 or 3? 20 out of 100 is accurate, but that's not the percent. Percent is represented by the number 20 with a percent sign. All right, how many of you guys got an opportunity to do page 4? All right, some did, some didn't. So this is what we're going to do.
I messed up page 4.
I want to get at least everybody through page 4, but you need colored pencils. Now, if you're working on your own, that's fine, but I'm just not going to expose you to a key today. So you can continue working if you're past this page, that's fine. But I really want everybody in the next 5 minutes to at least get all or most of page 4 done. Because you've got to shade boxes based on percentages, and I have colors here. That's really very nice, Andrew. You get an A for coloring. It's really nice. It's fine. Okay? In the meantime, while you're working on this...
So, did I do this right?
Hold on a sec. Wait 1 minute. While you're working on the shading or coloring, I am going to give to you cue number 7, which is due Friday. And don't forget, we don't have school tomorrow, so make sure you get it. You guys don't have it. We do.